Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Frag-Out. I'm your host, Mr. E Fragrance, otherwise known as Neil. Thanks for joining. John C is just getting some fragrances out, and he'll be joining us in just a few moments. In the chat, when you get in, just hit the like button and sub if you haven't, I guess. Whatever the case may be. Right now, we just got Joel in here. Well, Joel left a message in here. I don't know if he's still in here right now. He might be patrolling. He's wearing Molinard Gingembre. It's a nice fragrance, nice and light, ginger and fig, if I recall correctly. Have a little bit of it probably on this desk somewhere. Surprise, surprise, to probably no one's surprise. If you know me, I have about 200 or so decants sitting around on my desk at any one moment in time. So I can reach out just about at any time and just grab something that we're talking about, most likely.
Yeah.
Or at least reference it. And like, oh yeah, I've got something that's similar right here. So hello, John. How you doing?
Good. It is boiling hot today. It's one of those hots where I just went for a run a few hours ago, and then you get home, you take a shower, and you're still like immediately sweating.
Yeah. Yep.
You can't get cool.
You're as wet as you were in the shower outside of the shower. You're like, how is this possible? Just so much humidity, so much heat, you instantly start sweating. Hey, Solo, how's it doing? What's up? Thank you for coming by. We'll be, as you can see here, I've got in the background behind us. We'll be talking about this house. Now, how do you say this house's name?
I believe it's Anka Kus, almost like an SH. Yeah.
Okay, Anka Kus. Yeah, because I mean it says it right there, but it's sometimes for me, a lot of times actually, I need to hear somebody say it correctly a few times for me to kind of like register how I should say it. Because reading it off, I'll be like, I'm not exactly 100% sure how it's properly said sometimes. Nowadays, you never know.
I mean, it even looks like, that pronunciation's a J, so it's more like it's like an SH/a J.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it's better off if it's just like the person who owns the brand. I hear him say it a few times. I've actually never seen much about this brand, like video-wise. I haven't seen any videos about this brand. The only bit I have seen about this brand is your Instagram posts of a certain fragrance that we'll get to at some point during this show.
Yeah.
So I'll just go off what happened. Was there was a guy in one of the Facebook groups who needed money, obviously, and he put up his whole line of Anka Kus. And I only knew the brand purely from John's one post that he had usually. How many of the house do you have? 3 or 2?
2, and I want to buy a 3rd.
And we're getting to that one in this show, right? Because I think it's in the picture I showed you. It was one of them that was in there, right?
Man, I think you got the whole house.
I think I got the whole house. Yeah, because I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13.
Wow.
So now back to the deal. Back to the deal. The guy needed money. He needed to pay a bill. And he put all 13 fragrances up for $700. And I had reached out to John because once again, I've only seen the one fragrance, and I'm like, this looks like a good deal, but I'm not exactly sure I want to spend this much money on buying this house unsmelled at all. And I even tried to ask John, would you be interested in going halves with me? And John was like, no, I've got way too much going on right now. I can't really buy something that much right now. So I was like, okay, I have one other option. A certain man that deals in decants, the Joe A. decants, that is. I reached out to him, and Ren was like, sure, I'll go. I'll bite. So we went halves on it, and I went and sent the message out, and he was like, sure, let's. And I bought it. So the shipment came in 2 boxes because it was legitimately so many boxes of fragrances that he couldn't fit into one box reasonably and safely. So I got the 2 boxes in early in the week. I think it was like Wednesday. And I started opening them up, checked everything. There was a little bit of leakage, unfortunately. Some of them, as you can see here, I'll show you, leaked, and it damaged the cap.
Oh, wow.
Quite a bit. Now, I lost, out of this one in particular, I lost about maybe 5 mLs from this, maybe a little bit less. And the other one is this one, which I lost less of. Now, this is a lesson for anybody who's kind of like sending fragrances. Even though it may not have leaked when they shipped it to you originally, once you spray a fragrance, all bets are off. Okay? You don't know if this is going to leak. And that's probably what leaked. Either this or the seal leaked on them. So when you're shipping something to anybody, use the good old plumber's tape. Wrap it up good, or use some like electrical tape that works pretty well too. It should help.
I don't know. I haven't heard any issues with the ones I've sent out. Usually, if I'm sending out a used bottle, I'll flip it upside down and spray it to empty the whatever's in the hose itself. I don't know if that's like causes a siphon or not, but at a minimum, I feel like at least emptying out the nozzle in the hose is a good safe bet. I mean, that's how you receive it, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. It probably is a bit of help in keeping the fragrance from leaking, at least leaking what was in the sprayer tube itself.
Because I would think any change in pressure or a little slight change in temperature, the fragrance is sitting right there behind the nozzle head, right? So it's ready to spit out.
Yep. And once you've changed the pressure, like it's like, you ever see those old videos or movies where somebody takes a tube to a gas tank of a car and starts to suck on it, and as soon as they get the gasoline to start to come out to their side, it just flows naturally out due to the change of pressure. And that's basically what probably happened with these, is this one in particular, is that when it started to change the pressure and suck the juice that's inside the stem there out, it just kept going until pressure got stabilized.
So did it just sort of like melt the?
Yes, it basically melted the cap, the alcohol, and the chemicals in the fragrance itself, or the natural ingredients and whatever mixture they are. So don't worry, folks. See, mine's kind of like, I think I have to get it to autofocus on me. Come on. There it goes. I something in the settings must have changed for me as well, because it used to just autofocus on me all the time. I wouldn't have to worry about it doing that. So I have to look into my own settings to make sure it does it. But this is a house that's out of Melbourne, Australia. And you said the creator of this brand was also the perfumer for Matt and Fortley. What was it?
Ford Manley or
Fort Manley.
Manley, something like that. Yeah, the I think I've talked about it on here before, but they were Ford and Manley was the two people that created that house. And for one reason or another, there was some major falling out between the two, and they split.
Mm-hmm.
And then the person who left Ford and Manley created Anka Kus as his own house.
Gotcha. And the other one continues to just own Fort Manley.
Yeah, Rassi Ford or Rassi Ford. I'm not sure how to pronounce his first name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I believe I don't know if it was because they broke up, but the around the same time the bottle design changed. So I assume that was kind of like their, the fresh start for Ford and Manley to update their bottle designs. I'm not 100% on that though.
Okay. All right. But there's a story, and there's some fragrances here that, like this one in particular, has won or at least been nominated for an olfactory award back in 2020. As you can see here, we can probably we'll go into that one later, maybe somewhere in the middle of the show. But I think we should probably start with the one you have, one of the ones you have.
Well, I want to start first. What are you wearing today?
Oh yeah, well, that too. I am wearing Wonderlust, the original formulation from Oman Luxury, with a little bit on top.
So that's the pre-2023, as far as you know?
Yes, this is the pre-2023 formulation, which they then changed it later to be more Western friendly. That's what the marketing director had told me when I talked to him at Scent Explorer 2024. So, and oddly enough, the version that they had there at the show at that year was this version. It wasn't the new version.
Oh, really?
I was like, okay. And because I smelled it, I was like, oh, I like this. He's like, oh, that's actually the old version. The new version is greener and like sweeter. So I was like, okay, this is more. It's slightly green, but it's more like black currant forward. So it's kind of very tart and almost sour in a way, but in not in like an off-putting way. And I've been all week. I don't know if you saw a bit of what I talked about with Sean. Is that all week me and him have been layering this, the new Zaharoff fragrance, just lemon as I like to call it, which is it's a lemon dominant fragrance.
Like you've just been layering it with.
So I've been layering it with every fragrance that I have worn this week, and tomorrow will be me just wearing this. So, and
is it pretty good on its own?
It is like. Here's the thing about it for me with this fragrance.
Yeah,
it's very citrus forward. It's almost kind of black magic in a way that it keeps its citrus accord kind of throughout the life of the fragrance, but it doesn't really project a whole lot past the first hour for me. You get nice citrus accord, and then it just kind of mellows out, and it's still present on your skin. Now, I've been told by Saga is that she can still smell it off of Sean, so it's got to have some good dose of ambroxan that's making me go nose blind to it.
Yeah.
So, or some other molecular compounds that are making me go nose blind to it. And I'm trying to like train my nose with it because I did that with another 13. Is I wore it a little over time, just kind of sprayed a little bit on, kept it away from my nose, like on the back of my hand, and just kept it away and just let it come to my own nose. And over the course of really legitimately took me like 2 months, 2 to 3 months before I could start smelling another 13 constantly.
That's interesting. What made you think to like train, like just keep spraying it and train your nose?
Because I saw so many people talk about, oh, I go nose blind to it, and then I saw other people say, no, I don't. I smell it all day, and I knew in the community people talked about, oh, you can train your nose, you can train your nose to smell these things. So I said to myself, well, let me try it and to see if I can actually do it on my own, and try and see if I can smell it over the course of time. And lo and behold, it just kept working at it. And yes, like you can actually do it. It may
Interesting.
take you 3 months, but you do it.
Interesting. When you spray, do you spray on the front half of your face?
I almost never spray on the front half of my body. Maybe the only time I spray on like in the front half of my body is either like a testing spray on the back of my hand for me to sniff on throughout the day, maybe, or maybe on my forearms. I never spray anywhere on my chest. I never spray right on my neck. That's pretty much it. Like predominantly, I'll spray on the back of my neck, the inside of my collar. Like I'll lift my collar up and I'll spray inside that crease of the collar, and then I'll fold it back up so that way it stays kind of there. And I'll do that with everything. I'll spray it on the neck and on the collar, so that way I kind of get that dual sensation, dual smell profile of what it smells like on paper, aka my shirt, and what it smells like off my skin, my neck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always when someone says they're going nose blind or something. First thing I always ask is, are you spraying it where you're constantly getting whiffs directly up your nose?
Yeah, and that's not the case. And the same thing happened. Like they've had other stuff, Zaharoff, like Precious Treasure is another fragrance that the first time I got it, I smelled it for maybe the first hour and then it would disappear. But again, after a while, I kept trying it little by little. I was able to keep spraying it a little bit on my hand, and legitimately the same tactic I used for another 13, I used for that, and it worked. So I gotta do that more with this. So
yeah, I'm curious if that'll have the same effect for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little tip though. What'd you wear?
Let's see if we can get
a close up. Well, I can also pull it up too, or you can share it too on your.
I'll hold it up. Wait, yeah, but I just want to see if I can get the focus to work this time.
Sure.
This app's really nice because there's so many settings, but it's also annoying because there's so many settings. And you're like, which tab is focus under?
Yeah.
Is that sharpening up at all?
You have to make sure to cover your face completely. Let's see, and then maybe it might. Nope, not yet. It's still trying to find you. It's still on your face. Pull it back. Kind of pull it back towards your face. It's something you laugh, but it's something that works. Kind of like now, kind of
put it next to you.
Now, if you hide yourself behind it, you'll be able to focus on it instead of you do a little quick switcheroo in a way.
I don't know where the setting went. Well, you can pull it up. It's Cell d'Argent by BDK. it's hard to pick a fragrance when it's 102 degrees outside. You're like, well, what the heck am I going to wear? It's not going to feel cloying in any way.
Yeah.
You immediately go with something salty, something citrusy. This is one that
something like when it's as high humidity as we're having.
Yeah.
Here in the East Coast, the upper East Coast, you're going to you'll have a problem wearing anything that is too heavy.
Yeah, it becomes cloying so quick. So this, no one really talks about this one.
I kind of like.
I'm not gonna do the corny like, oh, this is the hidden gem. It's whatever, but
it's obviously not the. I'm gonna show you. Like, if I go back there to the, as far as the popular ones, this is pretty high. And oh wait, this is the Azure collection. That's why it's alphabetical. But popularity wise, let's see, Riviera. Yeah, it's not too far down there.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Yeah, it's just it's a salty vibe, a little bit of citrus, and then molecules 01 and 02. You got the ISOE Super and Ambroxan. Even though it's very molecular, I don't go nose blind to it. And this is one, we were just talking about like don't spray in the front half of your body. Yeah. This is one I can get away with it. I probably sprayed 10 to 12 times on the back of my neck, and then I sprayed my shirt maybe 20 times before going out, because I was just like, this does not last. It's not very strong, and it's completely safe to just go ham on.
Go ham on.
It's got a decent dent just because I call that a dent. That's because I can get 30 sprays in one wear out of it. Yeah, it did its job. I had to just go out and do some shopping. Lasted for a few hours.
Yeah, I have smelled. I like this one too myself.
Do you own it, or
I don't own it? I had a little decant of it that I had gotten. Actually, a sample, not a decant. I gotten a sample of it, and I was like, I smelled it. And I was like, oh, this is pretty good. Yeah,
it's perfectly good for what it is. If you go in thinking, this better last 4 hours and project like a monster, you're gonna hate it.
That's a problem with just like the fragrance community in general. They put a price. If the price tag is X, longevity should be Y.
Yeah, and it's hard because there will be other fragrances in that price range or cheaper that do perform better. So you set your baselines.
Yeah, but it doesn't act the same way that these ones do. It doesn't smell exactly the same way that one does.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to people understanding that's just the nature of how these things work. Not everything is going to last forever. And sometimes maybe you'd rather them not. I know that's an odd thing to say, but 5 hours. Oh, you got a bit of fire. A bit of a fire alarm going on in the apartment.
You're gonna have to go solo until that turns off.
Okay. Well, I'll mute you for a while, and just give me the thumbs up. Just give me the thumbs up when you're ready to go. I'll unmute you again. But Solo, if you're still there in the chat, what was your scent of the day since we have this moment? Anybody who just pops in, hey, just drop your scent of the day. Let us know what you're wearing today. Yes, today it was definitely kind of ridiculously hot. I felt like I was melting the second I walked out of the back of the hospital from where I was working today. Oh, he's putting up the black screen. He's running. Hey, Mitch, what's going on? Mitch wearing Louis Vuitton. I'm trying to remember if I've worn that one before or smelled that one before at the store. Let's talk about it. Let's see here for a second. Go up. Mm-hmm. Oops. I tried clicking on the screen on the main monitor. Not. Here we are. I don't. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Seems awfully smoky. Going on, Austin? Austin coming in to you live from the waterfront. Wearing Mega Mare, his favorite. Well, one of his favorites. But Mitch, how's this one? It's lots of incense, huh? Okay. See, I'm very either a hit or miss on the incense stuff. It has to be a good balance for me. Too much incense and just kind of overbearing. It doesn't really work out for somebody who's got to be around food most of the time. People are going to think like, what's burning around here, or what's kind of like smoky. It's usually not a good sign when you're around food. So we're just, if anybody coming in right now, like Austin and Mitch, John was with us. He's waiting for an alarm to stop going off in his apartment. So we were talking about our scents of the day, and then we're going to get into some of these Anka Kus fragrances. Check out the earlier part of the stream where we talked about just like the background of Anka Kus if you're just coming in. So smooth, cool incense. Yes. Well. Oh, you know what? While we're waiting, let's break into one. So let's talk about this one right here. That's kind of leaked a little bit. We'll just talk about that one. This I could smell in the room quite well after I'd taken it out of the box. This is definitely a rose dominant fragrance. If you can't tell from the label itself and the name, the Rose Bandit, this is definitely a rose dominant fragrance. So let's I'll get a tester here and I'll spray it with 14 fragrances here. It's going to be a tall call to spray all of it on skin. So I'm going to have to pick and choose a little bit at least. So there we go. These are also the first time I'm even spraying them. I have not smelled any of these since I've gotten them since Wednesday. Oddly enough, I'm guessing the dry down is more rose dominant because this opening is more fresh, slightly powdery, little bit musky, like a clean musk. I shall endeavor to bring up the notes for everyone at home as some of the fireworks started going off. Well, this is not one they seem to have in the... Oh, here it is. Never mind. Found it. What's up, Joel? Welcome back. Supervising at work, making sure they're up to only good deeds, not bad deeds. So here we go. This is a lighter rose than some other fragrances that we know of, like Ombre Nomad and stuff. It's not a darker rose. I wouldn't say it's a jammy rose. It is a little bit sweet, but it's not something that's super jammy. It's got a little bit of powder to it. I like it. Is this something I would necessarily go and run out and get? Nah, I probably wouldn't, but my friend Austin, who really likes rose fragrances, this kind of does remind me a bit of Lamar from Kajal. So if you're looking for kind of a Lamar alternative, this could be something for you. And it's got raspberry. So my good friend Sean, one of the nice niche snobs, he would like this too. And he likes rose as well. So for those coming in, I am splitting all of these fragrances that I'm going to be showing you with Joe A. Decants, otherwise known as Ren. So we're going to probably try to do maybe some sort of like round robin style bottle picking. Since we both kind of want bottles, we don't want just a decant of everything, which is kind of weird. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe A. Mr. Decant Man. You're all about those decants. Why not have just some more decants? All right. So I like it. Like I said, kind of like a slightly sweet, a little bit. You know what? It's kind of more like I don't know if anybody's out there that has tried the caviar version of Lamar, which is the Lamar that's made via the compressed oils inside water. So there's no alcohol in the Lamar caviar. It kind of smells more like that. So tiny bit lighter, tiny bit fresher. Oh, looks like John's back. The alarms are off. So we're good. Place isn't burning down.
No, we're all right. The fire alarm goes off so much that's like boy who cried wolf, which is not a great reaction to have, but I'm close enough to ground level where I can escape out a window if I really need to. So yeah. You get used to it living in a condo complex.
How many floors is that? How many floors is that condo complex?
It's 6.
Okay.
It's a converted mill building though, so it's actually 12 stories, but then most of the condos are a double stack, so it's gotcha. 6 double stacks going up. Okay. But I'm like on an offshoot from the main building, where I just have a single stack unit, and it's a little smaller.
Oh, okay.
And close to ground level, so I don't have to get in an elevator or anything. It's nice.
Oh, okay, that's good. Did you get to hear anything of what I was talking about with this one?
No, I was trying to find various ways to muffle the alarm sound until it finally went off. But is this Rose Bandit you're smelling?
Yes, Rose Bandit. Yep. No surprise, it is a rose fragrance. At first, it was kind of light and fresh, a little bit fruity, a little bit like clean, musky type smell, and now it's kind of settling more into the rose. I akined it to Lamar, actually.
Oh, interesting.
So let's just see. Let's go down here and see how many people have actually smelled this, and if they've made that comparison as well. Well, it's not surprised that it smells like one of these. Let's see. Rose is My Love Language by Salazar. This thing also, this is Portrait of a Lady. I think Portrait of a Lady for me leaned more feminine. So
yeah, I have to go off notes here, but I just said it was a nice rose scent with some, that saffron gave it a nice leathery feel. Yeah. And then you could sort of pick up some ambery qualities in the background from the benzoin note. Perfectly good. I mean, when you're doing a rose fragrance, it's like, okay, what do you got? Because it's.
I definitely see this too. That it's close to Radical Rose as well.
little jammy.
A little bit, but not nearly as jammy as some other rose fragrances. It's not really powdery either. So usually when you come down to a rose fragrance and you don't get so much powder, people will lean it more towards the jammy side. But it's nice. I like it. But I probably would not buy this for myself. This might smell nice on someone else though.
Yeah, I think that was my take too. Perfectly good. Right. Yeah.
All right. So
was this the first one you sprayed?
That was the first one I smelled, yeah. I figured I might as well try the ones that leaked since they were out of the boxes and stuff. Next one we'll do is the other one that leaked. My lights are kind of clashing a little bit. Violet Candor, is that? Condor. Let's pull it up here. Go back to the main group of them. And
probably Cendre. Violet Cendre.
Yeah, Violet Cendre. So yes, it is lavender. That's what I smelled when it was leaking. Was a whole lot of lavender. So I was like, whoa, this is a lot of lavender. And it's like a very floral kind of lavender. It's not as like kind of peppery and because lavender, fresh lavender. I don't know if you ever drank lavender drinks or anything. They can be kind of slightly minty, a little bit slightly peppery in their profile.
Sure, yeah.
But if you haven't tried it before, try having like a lavender and lemon, like a lavender lemonade. Done right, it's really good. All right, so
what do they do for that? Like a lavender oil tincture or something that they mix in
for that, or you talk about
like when you drink it? Yeah,
some will actually use like lavender, like they'll use like a lavender oil.
Yeah, okay.
So, or just actual lavender. They'll soak lavender in with the lemonade and just pull it right out, and you'll get enough of the essence right there from it.
That sounds nice.
That seems to spray at a weird angle. Yeah, that is.
The world of buying secondhand. It's just you can't wait to pay.
That was interesting because it's like kind of spraying like up. Like here, see if I can get this on camera. How it's spraying.
Oh yeah.
Like so here's the nozzle is right here, but it's still like as I pump down, I don't know if this neck, I think the neck itself came up. Yeah, that's what it is. The neck itself came up. So if I push the neck down. Hey, see folks? It's not all beautiful bottles when you're getting stuff secondhand. Well, that's a little better, but still doing it a little bit.
Interesting.
But yes, this is definitely heavy on the lavender. This is giving like, I got it like all over. On skin, I definitely get more cleaner lavender smell. On paper, I'm getting more at first it's kind of almost like paint thinnery almost because it's so strong. So with this kind of like
people definitely lavender's the prominent note by a lot, like double the votes, and then after that it's smoke and rose. That's the most dominant. So what if you're picking up that smoke quality?
Maybe I might spray this on skin to see how this one. Yeah, you know what? It's definitely probably more the smoke that I'm getting. See if I can get some of this on skin and not. All right.
Just adjust for the. Just remember which way it's spraying and move your arm.
Yeah. With so many though, it's just gonna be like, which one was this? Oh yeah, this one. I hope not. I hope that's one of the few that do that. It's much nicer lavender off skin than off paper for me. This is one I kind of like more. I like more on my skin than I do off the paper. So, huh? Oh, here we go again. Roll out the window, John. John will be back momentarily. Well, I'll just mute John for a little bit. He can watch and listen. So, yes, this one's nice off of skin. Like again, but I'm not 100% sure I would like want this, a bottle of this. This would be one I if I were to blind buy this like I did, I'd be like, maybe I could trade this to someone else that might want this. So I'll probably get a decant of this from. I don't really want the bottle because the bottle leaks all over the place. But hey, if it turns out I end up getting the bottle in, because were you here, John, when I was talking about how we're gonna like exchange the bottles between me and Ren? Did you give me a thumb? No. So basically, what I'm thinking is we'll do a round robin style where someone will go first, pick the bottle that they want, and then the person after will pick the next bottle that they want, and then just go back and forth until all the bottles are gone. So, it kind of, as it dries, I'm guessing this must be the iris on paper, but I'm kind of getting almost an anise kind of note to it. It's kind of like that minty, anisey kind of flavor, but not so prominent that you're automatically thinking of black licorice. It's like you can almost trick your mind into it. Yeah, worse. Well, at least your power didn't go out like mine did that one time on the first frag out, and my power went out, and all you guys were in the video except for me, the live stream except for me. But all right, let's move on to another one. I really want to try the one that you have. So let's see if I can find the Vetiver one. All right, let's see. It's quite a few, so it might take me a couple seconds to find this one. This one turned around. No. Yep. Moment in Manhattan. This is another one. I did smell I smelled the caps of all of these just to get myself a little bit of an idea of what they smelled like. Let's see. Here is one that I know Ren is super interested in. Actually, so I don't think I have the Vetiver one. Is the one I don't have in this group. Maybe? No. Unless it's got like a multiple names. We're going to have to just go through them, I guess. All right. Open up the box. It's time to open up the boxes, ladies and gentlemen. Put these ones to the back. The ones I smelled. Yes, and see how he sent it was like he just kind of put it in the box with a little bit of bubble wrap around each one. So here's this one over here. And let's keep on moving along. I gotta bring my camera settings so that way it will autofocus on me. Thank you. Come on. We're having just all sorts of technical difficulties today. Come on. You can do it. You know what? I might need to do this. Hold on one moment. One moment, please. In the famous Zaharoff style, I will load up the old program. And I will do this the old-fashioned way. There we go. I think when I load up the program, it probably instantly focused on myself, though. All right. Let's see. Continue this old thing here. Doing this. I did smell this one. It does smell kind of anisey. Let's see if it automatically focuses when I bring it back. It's kind of trying to, but it's not doing a very good job today. There it goes. All right. This one I'm interested in. This one I think you'd really like. This amber. Okay. Let me just put these down here. Just running out of table space with all boxes and bottles. Nope. Keep on keeping on. Get them all out. I know I have the one that you have. At least one of them. See. Yeah, this is the one that Ren was really interested in trying. So. All right. Here's another. I probably had it and then I just set it aside instantly. It was probably one of the first ones. I just didn't recognize the name. There's that. Getting there. We're getting there. So I'm pretty sure I don't have the vetiver one. Yes. I don't have the vetiver one, but I do have this one. So the only one I don't have in this was the vetiver. Which I guess the vetiver one, when is this the vetiver one? The vetiver one was in 2023, so it's not that new. But we'll try this one now. Let's see. Go up here. Yep, there it is. Ombre de Stan. Hopefully this one sprays straight and not up. All right, we'll show the crowds. Okay, it sprayed well. This one I like. This one kind of. Oh wait, no, I almost put the wrong cap on it. This goes on the other one. This goes on this one. Like this cap is all a little messed up. Why is that? But no. Slightly is it? Yeah, it is powdery. Little powdery, but not so much. You know, I'm not a super lover of powdery fragrances, but this is not something so far that is overwhelmingly powdery. Put a little bit on my wrist here, back of my hand. This is kind of giving me maybe Grand Soir style, like amber. If it stops, it's good. You ready? Okay, bring you back. All right, you're back.
Yeah, let's see how long it goes.
Someone's really got to stop trying to burn down the housing complex.
I know, like pick another day, man.
Right? Wait till tomorrow. Stop doing your barbecue in your house, okay, guy?
Yeah. There's this also reminded me a lot of the um um Ombre Sultan by
Oh
Serge
yeah,
Lutens.
yeah, Serge Lutens for sure.
The reviews are or like the votes on it are kind of mixed. Most people say it doesn't smell the same. I do want to spray them, on separate arms and see what they actually smell like because they both are ambery, a little vanillic, and they have a bay leaf note.
I have it on this desk. I know I have it on this desk somewhere.
Do you have is there no structure to your?
There is no structure because a lot of times it's like move out of the way, move out of the way, move out of the way.
Yeah, man.
So I just kind of like try to find them based on remembering what the cap looked like because depending on who I got it from, like I got that one from Austin, and Austin usually had these when he first started sending out these decants, the gold topped caps, which by the way, if you use the gold top caps, they're notorious for leaking. Like that brand, I don't know why, but they just leak all the time.
Interesting.
I find that these ones with the black plastic top are far less likely to leak on me.
Yeah, those are the ones I buy for myself. I love them,
and they have really good sprayers too. Surprisingly, for like the quality you're getting.
So I have to ask: does your bottle have any residue at the bottom of it? Assuming you haven't shaken it up at all.
I mean, no. Let's see.
Can you see there's a little?
Hold on. Let's increase. Yeah, see here. Let's see. Still trying to kind of pick your face up more than anything else.
I put actually. Let me see.
There you go. There you go. Getting a little bit there now.
You can kind of see like right here, just a little strip in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, see it there.
Yeah. No, mine's not really getting anything like that yet. How old is your bottle?
A couple years. I mean, it's one of those things where they say, if you use a lot of naturals, you might see some natural sedimentation at the bottom.
For sure.
There's one thing I need to test with this fragrance again when it gets cold enough to actually wear it. There was at least one time when I sprayed it, it burned my skin. Not horribly, but not the reaction you're supposed to have when you spray a fragrance on.
Yeah.
So
I'm guessing he's not IFRA compliant then. He uses.
I don't know. I think he is.
Is he?
Which is what confuses me. But just because the whole part of IFRA is that if you have allergens or things that can cause reactions, usually they're disclosed after the word parfum in the ingredient list.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also just certain things that react with your skin, regardless, right? That's why they always just say test.
Yeah.
No, but it didn't happen the first time I wore it, and then it happened again, like one time. So I'm gonna try it again this fall.
Mm-hmm.
If it does happen again, I'll probably have to sell this bottle, and then I'll buy Ombre Sultan instead.
Yeah. Because I think you're right. I think that it is close enough to Ombre Sultan to just go ahead and buy that. You wouldn't necessarily miss this one so much.
Yeah, this is gorgeous though. If you like, I don't want to scare anyone away from it. If you should try it. If you
lost, we can't hear you now. Did you hit the mic button by accident?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Was it not charged maybe?
No, I charged it before. Can you hear me?
Nope.
Oh no.
Poor John. John's like, damn it. Between the fire alarms and mics going out.
Now?
One moment, please. No, I still can't hear you. Oh, wait.
It's connected. I'm connected. Can you hear it?
I think I did hear you somewhere. Somewhat. Is it like my side? No,
Better now?
that's speakers.
Yeah, StreamYard's.
Let's try. You there?
Joel can hear me.
Joel, can you hear him? Because I can't hear him.
Hey, Joel.
That's weird that it's like all of a sudden. Hold on, let's try this. And then, oh, you can hear him. Oh, okay. Are you wearing earbuds, Joel? Let's see. Let me try putting on my headphones. Maybe it's my side. All right. Let's see here if I can hear you. Just take this off, I guess. No one need that. All right. Let us see here. And then I'll go to this.
Hey, Joel. Good to see you, too.
All right. Speak, John.
Hey, hello.
Nope, I don't hear you. This is the strangest occurrence where the viewers can hear you, but I can't.
Oh, no.
What is going on? Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. Anything, John? Can you talk?
Hey, hello.
No, I don't hear you. Mike, auto. I got you on auto. I'm not really sure what's going on. Because I thought I did hear you for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it was just like, nope. My sound is working. Let's see. Okay, trying different sources. Let's try. I'm gonna remove you and see if we can reconnect you. See if that's gonna do it. Anything?
Better?
Nah.
Hey.
Oh, wait. Yep. I hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Now?
Yes, I hear you.
What? Okay.
I don't know.
You gotta love when you do nothing and
and something happens and you're able to hear it. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Strange things. Well, I mean, it took you off the stage, put you back on the stage. Didn't work right away, but it worked maybe. That's it. I don't know. Like one of those things where you think you found out what it was, and then you have to try to repeat that every single time, but then later on find out that it wasn't it either.
Yeah. Like last time before it started working again, I turned in my chair 20 degrees to the right.
Right?
So maybe,
maybe that's it. Yeah.
So I don't know what you last heard, but I was just saying I didn't want to scare anyone away from this. It did give me a burning sensation once.
Yeah, we heard that part.
It might do it again.
Yeah.
But if you like ambers, it's 100% one to try. It's so good in the cold weather.
So just so everybody knows that it's not burning on my skin, so far so good for me. Yeah, going back to the old days where the old style headgear. Just for a little bit. I'll leave it on now just because I don't want to mess with things.
Yeah,
when we got it working. Exactly. All right.
I sprayed it on skin too, so we'll see.
Just to see. Yeah.
I also don't know if it's like something about my neck or it's hard to tell too because when you're in the winter, your skin is a lot drier, and it could just be like the way the alcohol reacts with your dry skin.
Yeah.
So it's hard to know. I don't want to waste my neck though because I'm going to be spraying Molecule 1, 2, autofocus. Is that focusing? So you get the male focus.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Ginger.
Molecule 1 with ginger.
Yep.
Yeah.
I liked that one. I think it didn't last ginger wise long enough for me. I think of the Molecule 01 mixture ones, black tea was the one that lasted the longest. Like I still smelled Molecule 01 and black tea for quite a while after.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. It's all relative, right? I think this has for like citrusy ginger notes. I think this has pretty good performance.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite of the Molecule Plus line. Joel,
Yeah,
I mean, you're a ginger fan, so you would love the 01 Plus ginger, like 100%.
Yeah. There was what's that brand? It's another niche brand. I smelled it at Osme, and it reminded me of kind of like no, that wasn't. I'm thinking about the tea. I'm thinking of the tea note, not the ginger note. But anyway, let's move on. I want to try out the one that Ren was so interested in wanting to get his nose on. So, try this one. I will go back.
Which one is that you're trying?
Kitsungari.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Go back here.
Yeah, still about half of this house that I haven't tried yet, including that one.
I just saw it when I'm so there. It is.
Okay.
You know, coming to think about it, like all these ones have the neck on them, right? And the ones that leaked, if we look at the rose one, it's there. It's there now. I think it was up in the cap.
Yeah.
Which happens. Folks, it happens. Even on expensive ones, it happens. Yeah, they're both in there now. But, yeah. All right. So we'll try this one. Nope, that's the rose one.
This one has a basil note.
Okay. The sprayer test. Sprays out straight. We're good. I'm getting kind of right off the bat like a very woody, airy, woody. I don't get so much citrusy like this, like the breakdown here is saying. But almost kind of sometimes you ever get that stamp smell, like the stamp glue or the glue that they use for like mailing stamps.
I never made that connection to a fragrance.
With fragrances, really?
Yeah.
I got that for a couple seconds off the top.
Interesting.
But
it's a big mix of citrus at the top, and then basil's one of the top notes too.
Let's scroll down here. Yeah. Lime, bergamot, lemon. Yeah, a whole lot of citrus, different notes of citrus, but I'm not really picking up anyone in particular.
Okay.
I am getting like the bit of that kind of like spicy basil aspect. Let's get a little bit of this on skin too. Let's see if it comes off differently. Okay, see on skin, I'm getting more of the citrus. More of the citrus.
Because usually the citrus usually really pops on paper.
Paper, yeah.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm getting more of the citrus off my skin, and I'm getting more of like the basil and floral notes as well. So it's just more of everything, actually. I like this one more, 100% more on the skin than off the paper.
Is this like, is this a rose scent? Or is that too
simple? No. At least not. You know what? Now that it sits on paper, it is a dusty rose. So it's the, you know, how the first one was kind of more of a sweeter, slightly jammy, cleaner rose. This is more of a dusty rose.
Maybe the carnation note usually has a little dusty dirtiness to it.
Yeah. And you know, the jasmine itself can be like that kind of too. It could add more powderiness and more kind of like dirtiness, the more andolic kind of nature to it.
Leather in it. Oh, carnation and leather. And oak moss too.
Joe the Nose at Osme. I might have met him, but I don't really like. I need to see a face to match up.
He's a content creator that does a lot of his videos at Osme. So you
would have seen him. Yeah.
You would have been there filming.
No, I didn't see Joe the Nose. I know who you're talking about. Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah. No, he wasn't there the two times that I was there. The one time that I came there and did the interview with him, and then the second time I came back the next day and just really spent like 2.5 hours just going around smelling things. Because that first day I was less interested in smelling things. I just wanted to talk to him. So yeah, the more this sits on paper, the more the rose comes out. Which I mean makes sense since it's in the middle. This is kind of giving me kind of old style fragrance.
Yeah, you got to be picking up the carnation and the oak moss and the leather. Then that would definitely be adding that grungy quality. I think Joel's a big carnation fan, aren't you, Joel? There's one of the Kajals that Joel really likes that has a heavy dose of carnation in it.
What the heck's the name of that one? He's got. We'll look it up later. Joel, which one is it?
Yeah,
that's easier. Just ask Joel. Which one is that, Joel? The one with the silver plate with the kind of
Solage or Solage. It's like SAW.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
Joel's not in here right now, but that's the one. I tried that one and I couldn't jive with it. And then Joel's like, "This is one of my favorite Kajals." I'm like, all right.
There it was. There it is.
Hey, Joel, Solage.
Yeah, Solage. Yeah.
I like carnation in some stuff. There's a nice carnation note in one of the fragrances that Florist does, that London house. I really like that one. I think it's called Wild, based off of Oscar Wilde, the poet.
Yeah.
That one has a really nice gradation. So it's just, sometimes people say like, "Oh, I don't like this note." Well, it's like, well, have you tried it in one fragrance, or have you really explored it? Because it could be that specific material, the way it was extracted, the way it's blended with everything else around it. So I always tell people, if you're so confident you don't like a note, how many times have you actually smelled it?
Yep. Also, like coming from a culinary background, when people tell me, "Oh, I don't like, I don't know, fish," or "I don't like this," I say to them, yeah. I say to them, well, you may not have had a good version of it. So, like, I wouldn't judge every single fish dish or every single koala dish.
I mean, just because you didn't like the cod that was served up at Red Lobster doesn't mean you don't
right.
like
Right. You didn't like those the fish sticks that your mom used to get you when you were younger. It means you hate all fish.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's move on. Let's pick another one here.
So you were saying you don't the Veta Verite is one you didn't have?
That is the one I don't have.
You might be missing 2, right? Because you said you got 13 and there's 15 total.
Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I got 13.
Do you have the other one? I'm guessing you don't have is called the Long Red Cloud.
Let's see. Let's look on here. So I have these top 4. I have these. I don't have this one.
Yeah,
the long red cloud. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm missing.
I think that was actually a limited edition.
Yes. Yeah.
It cost something like $400.
Really?
Yeah.
He probably, if he had that one, the guy, he probably didn't. He probably kept it. He's probably gonna sell that in the next time he needs a bill paid.
You're not getting that one for $58.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucky St. Clair did at one point, but it was very limited, and even to sample it was $25 for a single bill or something.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like all right.
No, thank you. Yes, and this is the other one I don't have, so just take a peek at it. You can talk about it if you want about this one. Give us an idea of what it is.
I think it's pronounced Veta Verite.
Okay.
Or Veta Verite. Veta Verite sounds like it's the right pronunciation. Mm-hmm. It's actually, even though you would assume it's just going to be a vetiver scent, it's really a green apple fragrance with some vetiver in the base.
Huh.
Have you smelled Greenlee from PDM? Yeah, it's that.
Is it really?
I would say this is probably a little bit higher quality
than
the PDM, but it's the exact same vibe, which is super dominant green apple.
Huh.
It's not something I reach for often, but like green apple is a note I don't really have. It doesn't have a presence in my collection, so this is it's nice to have one if you're in the mood for it.
And look at that, yep.
Yeah.
8 ups, 7 downs. These downs are probably just people that no, it's not. I hate PDM.
Yeah, it's good though. If you spray too much, it becomes a little bit of a little annoying. It is a good quality green apple note, but it's so dominant in that note, like the whole fragrance is centered around it. That you're like, okay, get it. It's green apple. Like, what else you got? But if you're careful with the sprays, if you're outside with the breeze, where you can kind of get like lighter wafts of it, it's good. I probably wouldn't recommend wearing it heavy indoors. It'd probably just become a little cloying after a while, unless you really like a green apple note. But yeah, I still like it.
So all you got is Hugo Boss, the EDP for Apple Notes. And that's not a green apple in Hugo Boss. That's just like apple, right? I think.
I haven't smelled that one.
I have the only one that I have that has like an apple note.
Boss bottle EDP
is Seraphim Blue. Just a small dent, as you can see.
Wow.
Just a small dent, yeah.
That has a green apple note?
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
It's not, it's very fleeting. It doesn't stick around longer than like the first 10 minutes. But the opening of this fragrance is a 10 out of 10 in my book. Unfortunately, after the opening, the middle to me drops down to like a 6.
Oh no.
And then after the middle, when it gets to the full dry down, it goes back up to like, I'd say probably like an 8. So when you average it all out, it probably sits around like an overall score of like just below an 8.
Yeah.
Overall, but I smelt it so many times. I mean, I spray it so many times just to get the opening. That's why the bottle dent is so huge. So,
yeah, rosemary in the opening as well, and then marine coconut. Is it sort of like a salty blue type fragrance?
yeah. What's up, Bo? It's salty marine blue. You get that it's lavender. The lavender comes off as being it's a little too much once it gets in the middle, but as it sort of settles down and gets kind of controlled, then you're like, oh, okay, this is more enjoyable.
Okay. Let me see. I don't know what else you had on your list. Let me see what I have. Oh, this Ember. You haven't smelled that one yet, right?
No, I haven't smelled that one yet, so I can pull that. I'll pull that one up next.
Say that one's good, and then
It smelled good. It definitely smelled good from the. I'm interested. So the ones I'm interested from just the smell of the atomizer is A Moment in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm such a big anise fan, this one here, Absinthe
Minded, yeah.
Yeah, Absinthe Minded. And yeah, this
that actually looks good.
The amber. Yeah. So we'll try the amber.
I'm gonna have to scoop up the samples for these other ones.
This is kind of off the cap of the sprayer. It's kind of giving me a little bit like marshmallowy vibes, like toasted marshmallow.
Okay.
So we'll see how it.
And this was his first for Anka Kus. So it's sort of like the phoenix rising from the ashes.
Gotcha, yeah, makes sense.
After he broke up with Ford and Manley, so yeah, it was the comeback story, right?
Okay. I'm getting some more like aromatics in there once I've sprayed it. It is surprisingly cleaner. Let's see, pull the amber. I definitely get some of that leather. Yeah, I'm guessing like as it dries down, I'm gonna put this on skin too. The more it dries down, the more the ambers come out, and the more it kind of starts to lean into that kind of like toasted marshmallow smell.
Yeah, it's funny too because even though this does have a note pyramid, basically every note in here is a what you would classically consider a base note.
Yeah,
maybe like rose and cedar. You might consider
on skin. Note. I get some of the, not much, but just a little hint of the rose. On skin, it's definitely kind of more the amber, the myrrh, the olibanum. I don't really get so much cinnamon.
Yeah, that's low down on the boat list.
Yeah. I get a bit of powderiness, which I can equate to maybe like the tonka bean and the rose and the vanilla can kind of like give you that powderiness. This is really good though. I think I might have to. This might be one of those ones, the bottles that I'm like, I want to keep this one. So far, this one kind of my favorite of the batch.
Yeah, it's quite good, and of course, I mean, you're lucky you already have a bottle because this is one of the more expensive ones.
Really?
I think it retails $225 now.
It
used to be $150, and then I don't know what happened. It price just spiked on it.
Yeah, maybe it's just harder to get. Maybe he stopped making it. I don't know. Like as far as the brand goes, I guess we can kind of take a quick try to peek at the link itself for the house and see if best sellers. We'll share here.
And if anyone wants to bookmark this for later, Marcelo, the niche fragrance collector on YouTube, he did a video with the house owner, and they talked about this ember.
Okay.
Put a link to that in chat. Yes, Sensplit listed for $210 right now, which is my current plan is to buy it Black Friday or next time that they do a 20% sale.
Yeah, $240 off the actual website in Aussie money.
Yeah, let's see what that is. 165 US. So what's going on, America? You're just like price gouging us,
right?
Part of the price difference too could be the tariffs. I mean, you remember how much extra we had to pay for the olfactive traveler stuff?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. You getting your hands on that anytime soon?
Actually, I am. Actually,
awesome.
In August, I'm going to be taking a trip. Oh, that reminds me, Joel. I'm going to be up your way in August. August, I'm going to be in the area from the 10th to the 14th. So maybe if you're available to we can meet up. Yeah, I'm glad I got this, and I'm glad Ren's not here to hear this or see this, because this might be, if I win the coin flip, this might be the one I go for. Go for first. So far, I mean, I still got 2, 4, 6, 8 more to go, so you never know. It could change. But that's so far the most fitting of my style.
Yeah, it is really nice, and that birch tar is a neat note, kind of giving it that leathery quality.
The violet one that's really heavy lavender on skin now, it's quite nice too. I think at the start it's just a little too disjointed in how it comes off. But as it dries down, it's definitely getting better.
Okay.
And the ombre Dastan one, very powdery on my skin, which is like the same thing that most of the Serge Latans do off my skin for whatever reason.
Hmm.
They get super powdery, which I'm not so much a fan of because I guess it maybe kind of reminds me more of like baby powder and stuff like that type of powdery.
You're absolutely right. I pick it up too. It's not. It's like it's right on that edge of like it's too powdery for me to enjoy. It's right on that line where I'm constantly like, oh, this is nice. Oh, it kind of smells like baby powder. Oh, but it's really nice. It's like
You go back and forth. Yeah.
right on that edge.
Yeah.
It is really nice though.
I think like this might be nicer off of a woman, maybe.
Which one? The ombre one?
The Stan, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Let's try out the other ones I want to try out. The Moment in Manhattan.
Yeah, I'm curious about this one. The nose look really neat.
Yeah. And I don't think I've ever met a fragrance named after Manhattan that I that I haven't enjoyed. Like probably go down the list and I'll be like, no, I've smelled that. I like that one. Might be my New York biasism. I don't know. All right. Atomizer works. Okay, one more. Then I'll just do. Little leathery. I'm getting the leather. Oh, it is kind of animalic off the skin. Off the paper, it's definitely more safer leather, like a warm spice leather. Off the skin for the first like kind of sniff, it was kind of like this is a little fun. It's got a little bit of a funk to it, but it's also kind of almost I don't know.
Has castoreum in it. It's probably the funk.
Yeah, it also kind of has like a little bit of that not leatheriness, but like a glove, like a rubber glove almost.
Mm.
Which I'm guessing. Let's scroll down and see what the notes are. Maybe we can figure out which one that.
It'd be great if we just had a rubber glove for cord.
There you go. That's why.
Son of a like called it.
I wonder what it like could be the bitter orange. Maybe it's the C note with the bitter orange. They're kind of giving that kind of rubber glove type of feel. It definitely, I do not get like any like these. Some people have been really smelling the blueberry. I don't. I get
interesting.
I get more leather, and I'm not. So it's got to be the saffron that I'm getting leather from because there's no since. I mean, because for me, whenever I think of blueberry, I think of good old Salazar's. Where are ye? Where are ye? Oh, there you are. Hi. Blueberry Morning.
Oh yeah, that's your reference, right?
Yeah, this is my reference for blueberry. Like if I want to smell and think of, put me in that state of, okay, what is blueberry supposed to smell like in perfume? Here it is. This is what blueberry smells like in perfume.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't get that. I get more. What's the Bond number 9 with blueberry?
I can't think of the name of it. It's one of the popular ones, though.
It's not Lafayette Street. It's not Wall Street. It's not. Oh, what is it? No, it's going to never come.
Bleecker Street, is that the one?
Bleecker Street. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. If anything, this smells more like Bleecker Street's blueberry.
Interesting. Is that good or bad? Because a lot of the Bond number 9s smell very artificial to me.
It's different. It's definitely like, 'cause if you want to look at the Salazar's being the gold standard of what natural smelling blueberry is going to smell like, then this is definitely not natural smelling blueberry to me. So let's see. Let me scroll down to see what people are comparing it to, if anybody. Reminds me of, this is a Histoires de Parfum. Rosam. I've never smelt that one.
No, I've never heard of that. Is Jacques Foth in here?
Yeah, Jacques Foth.
One person compared it to an Armoire, so that's
the old style bottle, the Opus ones, the library collection Opus 8. Someone the conduit from Javoy. Someone I don't get Ultramale. I do not get Ultramale. I can't even see where you're comparing the Ultramale to. Like,
just
what part of Ultramale is this? It is legitimately one person that said yes. But I'm trying, and I don't get it. I'm trying to help you, buddy, but I'm sorry, I can't help you.
The notes on that first one were really good. The 1900 L'Heure de Pros.
Have you tried much of this brand at all?
None of it. Neat bottles, though. I think I saw them listed on Ministry of Scent once. And then
I swear I at least smelled one of these bottles somewhere. I don't remember where it was. Or I've at least smelled a. Is this his whole line? Jerome Epinay. Is that what this house is? Is this Jerome Epinay's house? No, I would have said that.
He is a great perfumer, though, so that'd be.
Yeah. No, it's not. They've worked with Dominic Ropion, and they've worked with some good people. That's the thing. Yeah. And I would like to smell that one, though. If that's the measuring stick.
Yeah, bottles retail for. Oh, well, they do 30 mLs for 110 and 100 ml for 225.
That's reasonable. 30 ml for 110. That's the same price of like a ZG or Zinel Gilly. So yeah, I could definitely see.
Any house that does a 30 ml has my attention.
Right.
Yeah.
With what we have, yes, 100%. 30 ml more people. If you're out there listening, more 30 mls, please. Or more of these too, please. These 25 mLs are pretty good too. 25 mLs at $55. Yeah, a deal. I can't wait to go. I hope they're there. They're probably going to be there, right? You think?
Who's that?
Not Ombre Nomad. Louis Nomad.
When do we know that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were there the last, definitely the last 2 years, maybe 3 years. No, 2 years.
2 years.
They were there the last year in the old spot,
Yeah.
and then last year. I hope they return.
I hope so too.
We get love.
Give them some love. All right, let's move on. This one, nice, but I don't. It's not like catching me.
The Manhattan one.
Yeah, the Manhattan one. Oh, see, look what happened here. The collar came off.
Is that one in the cap?
Yeah, it's in there. You can kind of see it.
Interesting. I wonder if that was from shipping or that he already had them like that.
Maybe. Yeah, it's in there good. Oh, it's kind of coming out. I got it. There it is. See. And now it's back on. Yeah. But yeah. All right, let's get a piece of paper here.
Which one you got right now?
This one's the Absinthe of mine.
Oh yeah.
All right.
You said this was a award finalist.
Is this one the award finalist? Oh, this reminds me. This is very absinthe. Yes.
Hmm.
Let's see if I can find the box. Or is it over here? Oh, here it is. Yes, this is the one of the award finalists, or the award finalist that had the sticker on the box. So it's kind of, you get the absinthe anise type licorice smell off the top, and then I'm kind of getting a very kind of like peppery note that comes in after. Let's see.
Joel likes a licorice note, right, Joel?
Yeah, Joel, you a licorice fan? Let's see.
I love finding a good licorice note.
I have a. See if I can find a spot.
Is it sort of like is there like a bright green freshness to it? Like, does it come off fresh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely comes off fresh. The licorice and royal tobacco he likes. That's a fragrance that I can't fully get with. The royal tobacco.
That's too bad. I mean, you're missing out. I know to each his own, but
Yeah.
no.
I just don't like. I think it's a great scent to smell, but I don't want to smell like it.
Interesting. Yeah, I love it. I only wear it like 3 times a year.
Mhm.
But two, 3. Yeah, probably 2 to 3 sprays, no more than 3 at one time. It's so heavy. It's gorgeous.
So this is drier than my gold standard for absinthe. La Havre from Killian.
Yep.
So where This one is kind of a little bit sweeter, a little bit juicier. But again, very like you have to like that anise note. Otherwise, you're just not going to like this. And as being somebody that I used to be one of the only 2 people in the house that would eat black licorice. It's definitely something that I like.
Yeah, that low vert from Killian is probably one of their best from the, what do they call it? The Intoxicated collection, I think it's called.
Yeah. No, the liquors collection. Yeah.
The Intoxicated.
The Intoxicated is one of their fragrances. Not in the liquors, but in the
it's one of those like thin, tall black bottles.
Yeah. Some people compare it to Alien. I'm not Alien, Angel.
Okay.
Because I guess it's because it has like kind of that coffee note. But this is nice. It's like I said, it's lighter and drier, which might work really good in like a higher heat situation. So I can see this as being something, if you're going to wear this in the summer, you can get away with this more than you can get away with La Havre. So,
okay,
this would probably be better for your summer, late spring, early fall, and then this is kind of like mid-fall, winter, early spring type of, like, if you really wanted to separate. If you wanted to wear an anise fragrance all year, there you go. You can have both of them. But oh, it's nice. It is nice. Let's see. Are we going to bet that it's got the comparisons to La Havre? Let's see. Oh, yep. 17-8. So highly, highly thought of as smelling like it, especially in a small sample group. Some people thinking a lot of more yes than no's think that Nasamato absinthe, which I mean makes sense. It is kind of like that.
Have you smelled the Nasamato?
I did at the first Scent Explorer I went to, but honestly, I don't really remember it standing out to me, because I don't know if you heard the story about that. Was when I went to Scent Explorer 2023, the first booth I went to was I think it was a Max Aroma booth.
Yeah, it was technically a Max Aroma booth, but they had Nasamato and Orto Parisi.
Yeah, had Nasamato, Orto Parisi. They had Mancera and Montal and
they had one table with the Nasamatos and Ortos, and then another little booth.
Yeah, like a little booth that had like a variety of stuff from about a couple different houses and stuff like that. But
yeah,
when I tried the whole line of the Nasamatos and Orto Parisian, the ones that stood out to me, like really the only one that stood out to me was Black Afghano. And I was like, oh, I like this. I like Black Afghano. The rest of them were like, nah, they're okay, but they're not something I'd spend the money on. This is before I even really knew about like discounters very well. So I was like, just the price of it, I was just like, nope, no thanks. You're not getting me. Nope. It's not that good. But yeah. So if you're a fan of absinthe and anise, and you can find a good deal on Absinthe Mind, yeah, you might want to pick it up. Let's see. And we got time for like one more.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see what we want to do. Which one we want to do? Go back
That one
to
sounds neat, Joel. You do Diablo.
he has worn it a few times, and I've seen him like just recently use the AI that he uses
Yeah.
to do the like the depiction. Let's see. Anything that stands out? Let's go with just popularity. Let's see what they say. Okay, let's try this one. It's right here. All right. Jezebel. Well, I'm guessing this might be a little feminine leaning. Super fruity, sweet rose, floral, vanilla. So if you want to, like, just from the atomizer, it's definitely a jammy rose from the atomizer, and it's got a pretty nice hue for sure. All right. Boozy, like a boozy rose. This is kind of nice though. I'm not going to say this is so feminine leading. I could see somebody wearing this. This almost smells like. Actually, I've never actually smelled roses on the rocks from Killian, but this almost smells like something that could be. Sometimes chocolate and fragrance kind of gives that boozy kind of accord to it. I don't know if you've ever experienced that as well, because I've noticed a similarity. Like some things for me, whenever I smell things that have like a chocolate note, sometimes I can mistaken it for.
Yeah, and I did know because this was one of the ones I did smell. The chocolate was more like less like a sugary gourmand chocolate, more like a dark chocolate. And I think it's the dark chocolate quality that can sort of have like a boozy tinge to it. There's also pear in there, so it could be the way the pear
Yeah,
and chocolate are interacting.
because it's chocolate and pear off the top. Yeah, but definitely dominant rose for sure. This is kind of nice. This is kind of for the rose lover for sure. That you want a slightly different type of rose. I mean, it's not that different of a rose that you like, but
Yeah, Joel, it's not like Rosala. Rosala is very loud, rose chocolate in your face.
yeah.
This one's a little bit more modest.
Yeah. It's a little more chic, per se, right? A little more gentrified. While the Arabian Oud one is kind of like up in your face. I like this one. Again, I'm not 100% sure that it'd be something like, oh yeah, I need that. But I'd have to wear it a few times. I definitely think.
I picked up in my notes. I was talking about there's like some type of oud type dank quality to it.
Huh? Maybe that comes off. Did you try it on skin or paper when you did
Yeah,
that?
on skin. I specifically said with the nose close to the skin, which is not how you would experience it wearing it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like when the nose is an inch away, you kind of pick up a weird quality. But there's no oud listed in there.
Yeah. I don't know. good. If our good buddy Ofenlick was around, he could tell us if anything in here could give us the like maybe it's got cypriol type of oil in it.
Yeah, like I could imagine, like the dark chocolate quality, and then the osmanthus, because that's kind of like a dirty yellow floral.
I could
I
see,
could get,
I could see osmanthus having kind of like a fecally maybe tinge to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do kind of see what you're saying though. Like if you really have to dig your nose in there to find it, which is only going to suck for like if you're with somebody and they're digging their nose in your skin.
Yeah, no, like wait, what the heck? What's that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you would hope by the dry down that would be gone, but you never know.
Yeah, I did mention too about after. What did I say here?
You know what? Skin is not nearly as rosy, honestly.
Yeah, I said after an hour, you don't really pick up that dank quality, and it really just turns into a chocolate rose combo.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting well. Yeah, now as it starts to dry down, now the rose is starting to come out a little more. I don't know. I mean, on skin actually, I'm starting to like it a little more. I'm about to try wearing some of these for sure. Well, I should wear all of them, to be honest. I bought them. Might as well wear them at least once. All right. Pretty nice. So, all right. So we've got enough for another episode. Got 5 more to do. We did 8.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna look at. I don't know what the scent split stock is like right now, but they've been the go-to for samples. Lucky Scent might have samples too. I'm gonna try to grab samples of the ones I haven't smelled yet,
Okay.
and then maybe next time if we jump on and talk about these again,
You'll be able to smell them yourself too. Yeah. That'd be a good idea. Yeah.
some of the ones you have I haven't smelled. Some of the ones you haven't smelled yet, I also haven't smelled, so that'd be a good overlap.
That'd be
Smell
good.
together.
Yeah. Like, so of the ones that I have left that I haven't smelled, which ones have you smelled?
Ooh, let's see.
Oh,
A little tongue twister.
All right.
So the let me see what did you smell the Rose Bandit? That was the first one you
That
did?
was the first one I did.
Yeah, so the other ones I smelled were betwixt and between Bleakley Park and then the Vetiverite.
Yeah, you missed episode 6. We're on episode 7. Hey, that's what the recaps are for. You can watch it anytime. How you doing, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you since Scent Explorer, actually. Hope everything's well.
Yeah, good to see you, man. What's the scent of the day?
Yeah, what's the scent of the day today? As he's yeah, we do. Yeah, got something to do. So, have you tried this one yet, John?
Yeah, Bleakley Park.
Yeah. All right. Just been crazy busy. Yeah. Well, crazy busy in a good way, I hope. About this one, you try this one?
No.
Okay.
John.
And then here. I like the ones that are kind of like they look like a set piece, like a little diagram or diorama. Not diagram, diorama. This one?
No. That's a neat bottle. I don't remember seeing that one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll bring it up back here. Oh, there we go. I like this new look for Fragrantica. Yeah, this one here.
What was the other one you showed after that?
It was this one here. So I showed this.
There's the one with the big fawns on it. The other one on the right there, Los V.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. De la Santa Ana. And then this one here. You try this one? Which is
too small to read.
This one. Betwixt and between.
Oh, yeah.
Straight. You tried that one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mix in between.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so since you just came in, we're just talking about this house, Anka Kus, that I happened to get a really pretty darn good deal, let's just say, where I got just about the whole entire line with splitting the cost with Joe A. Decants, otherwise known as Ren. So me and him are gonna split the bottles. And I'll take a bottle and then he'll get 50, he'll get half of what's in the bottle as a decant, and then he'll pick a bottle and then I'll get the rest of it in a decant. So we'll have equal number of, well, almost equal number because it's an odd number. Someone will have the extra bottle, let's just say. So maybe me, because I found it. I found the deal. So
yeah. So either way, you're going to end up with a 50-50 split.
Yes. Yeah. We'll have a 50-50 split either way you look at it. It's just we'll either have a bottle or a decant. So
okay.
That's why it's kind of good for me to go through, give each one a wearing for myself and be like, which one do I feel I'd be more interested in keeping a bottle of? And just make sure I pick so far this one first.
I mean, you can just talk to Brent. I don't know if he would care.
He might not.
Yeah.
He'll be like, you go ahead and pick the first one you want, and then I'll just go pick that one first.
You're doing all this like strategizing and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Like, no, that's fine. You can just have
it. Nah, I know Ren well enough, I think. He's a bit of a gamesman himself. He's going to try to pick out the ones that, because he's also a businessman.
Yes, sir.
So, no, it's my offshoot kind of series that I'm doing kind of by myself that isn't attached to the nice niche snobs, that it's just me kind of doing whatever I feel like in fragrance, whether it be just having an open mic night where everybody's just allowed to come on in and have a discussion about whatever the topic was last week. Oh, see, you missed last week, because not last week, it was maybe 2 weeks ago, was the AI discussion we had, where we try to debate whether or not AI in the fragrance world is Satan's creation or a possible tool, basically. Kind of how it went.
Yeah, I only caught some of that. I think that was one of the Wednesday conversations. I was able to
yeah,
5 minutes.
Sometimes, like when I have off midweek, and I have that topic in my head, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what I want to do. I'll do it then, because I have the day off. And then there's some days that I just don't have it, because my hours kind of are mostly evenings now. It depends if I work in a certain building or not, because I can be asked to work substitute for another manager in another building, because my building has 3 managers in my department. And if somebody needs, I'm going to take vacation, they choose either between me and this other manager to go to go one of the other buildings. So,
okay.
I'm usually the one that ends up going to one type of building, and then he's usually the one that goes to another type of building. So that's how it goes. And that one's only a 6 to 2 building. So if I end up working that place, I can always do any sort of recording any day during the week because I'm going to be off early. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's definitely a very popular discussion. Certain people in the community, like the polysniferous, they're a bit of a hot topic about the brand because here it is. He like says, "Oh, we should support like non-AI perfumery," but then he uses AI to create his graphics and stuff, and quotes it saying that he's just an independent guy and he doesn't have the money to afford art, which if you're doing a budget, you can budget in somebody to do it, I think.
Yeah, I know he's actually him and his wife are moving and like actually trying to set up a more proper operation. Because right now, all their launches, it's like he'll kind of announce on the Discord a week or two in advance, like, hey, like Saturday at 10 Mountain Time, these fragrances are dropping in limited quantities, and then everyone attacks his website for 10 minutes, and then everything's out of stock again. So it's another one of those like just demand is outstripping supply right now, but he's actually trying to get into a more proper operation. So my point being, I'm curious once he really matures and is really focused on fragrance and scaling up, if he'll
go back and maybe have an artist do every single one of the art for every single.
Like they might do. He hasn't said anything. I'm just curious if he would.
Yeah, me too. Like I don't necessarily know, since I have a kind of, to be honest with the whole AI thing, I have a family member that's an artist, and her life is very much affected by whatever AI does. So for me, it does hit home as far as, hey, you need to, if you plan it right, you should be able to budget it right and afford the proper artist, a human being. Because it's not, look, you don't even have to get the top end artist here. All right. You're doing and like there are plenty of people that are probably very reasonable in price range. You just have to find them.
Yeah, I'm not going to make any assumptions about the brand because I don't know, so I'm not going to say.
Yeah, I don't know either. Too, that's why I don't want to speak in definites, but just what I've been hearing. Yeah, it does get expensive.
I have noticed for the most part though, the culture is very good at, like, they still seem to respect art in general, and there's really like a vote with your money type thing where if they see people using AI, it's pretty obvious, and they vote with their wallets, and they'll name and shame brands for doing it if they're you know what I mean. So even if there's like a financial incentive to do it up front, the culture is so sensitive to it that it's actually not like financially feasible because you're going to lose. Yeah. It's actually not a good look to kind of put your middle finger up to artists and say, we're going with AI,
Yeah.
I think one of the bigger houses, was it? I can't remember what house it was. It's a really well-respected niche house, though. And they did some AI advertising on Instagram, and they got a lot of backlash for it. I can't remember who it was, but it was one of those brands where like, oh man, not them. But I think they did respond to the criticism, and they're not doing it anymore. But it's like people are so sensitive to it, and especially like in the fragrance industry, it's an artistic endeavor, right? So people are hypersensitive to.
Yeah. I know, like Argos, right?
Yeah,
Argos in the community, there are people that they're very passionate about the brand, and they want to try to participate in, like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you made this fragrance that was about this Greek god or this Roman god, and here's a bottle I used AI to design a bottle that looked like this, and wouldn't it be cool if you did something like this type of deal? And they want to just be part of the community, and they just want to add to the brand that they love. It's kind of an odd feeling though, because at first Christian Petrovich he liked the first few that the guy who started the like the whole thing of posting the AI pictures of the bottles, and then he kind of stopped and he kind of backed away from it. He was just like, maybe this is too much. I shouldn't be like liking and talking to these things. It's okay not to shame somebody. I totally am fine with that. Don't like drop the hammer on somebody because they want to feel like they are participating in the community, but also don't support it. Don't like point it out and say, yes, this is what I want to see more of in my community, is more people using AI to create art. So
yeah, I think it has been heartwarming to see it, because there is the scare with the AI push, like, oh god, everyone's going to go to this, but it's very clear that the general public is not. They're not tolerating it, right?
Yeah, just recently, right? Disney hired back 300 artists that they had fired, thinking that AI could do the job for them. Like, oh, we can just have AI do it, and then they realized that AI couldn't do the job that they had those 300 artists been doing, and then they hired them back.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that are doing that. Software. I'm in the software development industry too, and there's been a ton of layoffs and the stories of hiring back people that you laid off because either the AI wasn't doing enough of what it promised, or it's kind of picking up the slack, but it's also very expensive, and it's actually not cost effective compared to the salaries that you were paying.
For sure. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming by again.
Yeah, nice to see Gems. Too bad it was right at the end.
Yeah. Hey, Gems, like, man, if you're available anytime I have one of these, let me know. I'll just drop you the link and you can just come on too. So next time we're around, I'd be more than happy to have you on. So I try to do these things here and there. So, and even in the nice niche snobs too, I'm pretty sure they would be fine having you on there too. So I can.
Yeah, Brian stepped in last week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brian was in. Yeah, when I wasn't sure that Austin was going to show up or not, I was like, oh, I need more bald dudes in here. Get Brian in here. I need the quota to be even here for hair people and bald people.
Yeah. Hey, Gems, are you going to Sun Explore again this year?
Yeah, kind of curious because we got quite a group now. So Sean and Saga have gotten tickets.
Oh, great!
So
and Brian's already coming, I believe.
Yep, Brian, Mitch, Ren, Austin, me, you. So Gems is going to be there too.
Yeah, my buddy Henry will probably show up again, at least for one day.
Henry, okay, cool. We got to.
He showed up the first day,
yeah. And the year before too, right? Yeah. He was there. Yeah. I really wish that I wasn't still really suffering from that concussion that year, because it was like really, I didn't get as much enjoyment as I wish I could have out of 2024.
Was it just too like sensory overload?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why a lot of times because I was spending half the time sitting down for the talks, which was nice. I got to see the talks, but it wasn't like what I liked to do was going around and smelling everything. But I had to do what I had to do to be able to to be able to be there.
Yeah, James, you're right. It's a lot. When you're in perfect health, it's a lot.
But see, the thing is that I was I'm very much used to the chaotic nature of being in a space that a lot of stuff's going on. Being as somebody who's worked in a kitchen for years and then worked in like a high intensity catering type of environments, and so for me, sensory overload was never a problem before the accident, and now it's getting better. I'm still not 100% there yet, but I'm a lot better than I was now coming up on 2 years. So,
Oh, that's good because it must have been affecting your job too.
yeah, and I was legitimately out of work for 6 months because I could not be in the environment of my job.
What caused it?
So I got rear-ended by a semi truck in my car on the freeway.
God.
And they were on their phone and not paying attention, and they hit the car behind me, and that car behind me was trying to get out of the way because they realized that the truck was not going to slow down, and it just kind of clipped them and did like the police maneuver, I forget the name of it.
The pit maneuver. Yeah. Kind of like spun them out, and then the truck continued forward into you.
Yep. So basically, they pit them in the corner of the car because they were in a RAV4, I'm pretty sure. Hit them in the corner. They spun around and hit their front bumper into the truck, and then like kind of spun again and stopped. And then he slammed into me, and literally my car's was shortened by about 1.5 feet. That's how hard he hit me. And I didn't even have my foot on the gas at all.
Yeah.
But I must have been propelled forward X number of feet. I just had time to say the F word as I saw it coming, and I covered up this side of my face, because as it hit me and as the side airbag was going off, I was reacting and covering up at the same time and holding onto the steering wheel with my dominant arm to stabilize myself. It was like, and I think I blinked. I didn't like black out, but I just blinked my eyes shut and then opened them up after I realized that I wasn't moving forward anymore. And I was still in one piece. To me, I was fine.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I didn't realize till later that I had a concussion, and that it was going to take 6 months for me to get better to the point where I went back to work. I had to go back to work at 6 months because I just ran out of money. I was just like, yep, I have to go back to work. I don't care how I feel. So
I'm thankful that it was just a concussion, given that like a semi truck coming at you was.
Yeah, because if I didn't have my seatbelt on, I probably would have been ejected from the car.
Were you like stopped in traffic?
I wasn't fully stopped.
Okay.
I was just there was a slowdown ahead of me, and I released my foot off the gas so that way I could coast and not have to work, because I'm very much a person that try to use the most out of the fuel that I have, and not like use my brakes all the time. I don't like to ride somebody's rear while I'm driving on the freeway. So I had maybe about, because I was going about 75, and I saw the slowdown ahead of me that was more than 7 cars lengths ahead of me slowing down, and that's when I took my foot off the gas. And when I turned but when I looked up in the rearview mirror and saw what was coming at me, I don't know like they were gone after that. Like the people that I was slowing down for, they were already way ahead because traffic was slowing down. It wasn't stopping ahead.
Yeah.
So.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The truck.
You're still here, man. Jesus. Oh my God. That's scary.
Yeah. Like, and I it's funny too because I called up my boss and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be at work tomorrow. they were like, why are you calling me about the like? It mustn't have been that bad if you're calling me saying you're not sure you're going to be at work. And I told them what happened. And like, okay. Like they still didn't get it until I sent them the pictures of the truck turned over on its side and my car being a foot and a half shorter. They were like, oh my God, you're okay. Whatever. If you need to, Neil, don't worry about it. I was just like, I went to work. I went to work for another almost 2 weeks after it until and to the point that I was just like, I can't. I need to stop. I need to get rehab. I need to like do this properly because I'm not getting better sitting doing the work here.
Yeah, concussions can be sneaky like that too, where you have like, oh, it's just a headache. It's just a headache. Oh, I'm just kind of dizzy, but it kind of goes away, and then you realize after a couple of weeks that like things are just persisting, nothing's getting better.
Yeah.
And you go, okay, maybe I should probably actually get a diagnosis here.
The scariest thing for me was when I was getting this sensation of like a warm blood rush sensation from the base of my skull over the top of my skull to like the front of my head. That was the moments where I was like, that's not good. Like, I don't know what that is. And I don't think that's good.
That's a new thing.
That's a new thing. Yeah. Like I never experienced vertigo until after that accident too. So that was another thing that I experienced. I was like, because I would be doing mundane tasks sometimes, and just I'd be looking down, and then I'd go to look up, and then I'd be like, whoa! I'm like, okay,
wow.
So, hello, Saga. Welcome. We were just about to end, but we got caught on this whole discussion of me almost losing my life 2 years ago.
Small
thing.
Everyone's showing up right at the end.
Yeah, I guess it's that time, right? The picnics, the cookouts are kind of over, and people are just kind of like finishing up.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the head count was going to be with it being the 4th, anyways. But I was like, I'll be free, so let's jump on.
Yeah.
Even if it's just the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the beauty of doing these and them getting automatically recorded, is that if you're interested in it, you can just come by and watch it later. And I usually see a lot of the view count for these things that I do. Usually, most of them happen after. Comparatively, I'll average about 4 to 7 people at any one given moment. So
yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, that little tangent rambling is over. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you, John, for co-hosting this with me. And we'll get into this maybe like in the next week or so. We'll try it again. Hopefully you'll have some samples and we can see about those 3 that you don't have that I have here. Try them out. And
I'm gonna take a look, see if I can grab samples of the ones that I don't have, because I've sampled 7 out of the 14. So yeah. I'll try to get the other ones. Yeah. I have a bunch of other random samples coming in the mail.
Excellent.
So bad, man. I'm trying to get through. Every time I'm like, okay, I'm going to start getting through my samples. Somehow in my head, I get excited about sampling. And I get through like 5 of my samples, and then I go buy a discovery set.
And then you're back to square one again. Yeah.
I'm like, I deserve a reward for getting through my samples.
I try to do that too. Like, I have a bunch of samples from the guy that I traded. I traded Guidance 46, not 47.
46,
yeah. I traded Guidance 46 for the two Bella Victorious. The Bodega, not Bodega. BD, the BTC, BDV, whatever.
Boadicea the
Yes,
Victorious.
Sea of the Victorious. Yeah. But yeah, and he sent me a whole bunch of little samples of some roses and a couple of like one from a Mexican brand that I forget the name of it. I have to look it up. Mexican house. So
Xenu by chance? XINU?
maybe. Is that the one that did the Goku fragrances and like the Dragon Ball Z fragrances? No, that's another one. That was a completely different because he had that one. He was trying to sell that one too. I wasn't sure if that was one of the ones. That
Interesting. Yeah, Xenu is the one brand I'm very familiar with from Mexico. They're really good.
Okay, I'll go through that and see. But then again, that's another time for today. Thank you very much for coming by.
Thanks for stopping by, everyone.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that jazz, and we'll see you next time. Probably see me here at night, the Frag-Out, maybe in like a week or two, and you'll definitely see us sometime this week doing the Nice Niche Snobs. So check it out.